Hello YouTube, Triumph Guy here today, and we're going to be changing the water pump on this Vauxhall Corsa C 1 litre. So let's get to it. First of all, we need to remove the airbox to give us access to that engine mount there. So we're going to pull this hose out, put that to one side, and then it looks like it's caught in this mount here. So just make sure all your sort of cables are out the way, and then we're going to disconnect it from here as well. The sensor as well, so just pull that bit out, and then this should just sort of pull out. These I've just sort of pushed out that way, like so. There we go, so they're all good. So this should just sort of pull up once we disconnect it from there. Do the pulley bolts whilst the belt's on. This should just make life a bit easier. Pulley keeps moving, get someone to sit in the car in 5th gear, clutch up, and the brake pedal applied. Perfect. And then release a bit of wood with a trolley jack to jack up the engine and jack it up so it moves up ever so slightly. E14 sockets, we're just going to take out the engine mount. 3 E14 bolts on the engine mount towards the engine. There's one underneath which is a little bit hidden. And just remove the mount. Screenshot this bit so you know where the belt is supposed to go on, but yeah, just depress the tensioner and then remove the belt. Now we'll be able to undo the pulley bolts by hand, as these were only done up to 8 Newton meters. Then remove the pulley. Depress the plunger and remove this electrical connector. You need to remove the coolant hoses. I'd strongly suggest getting a set of these pliers. There will be an affiliate link in the comments for this. There is 4 in total you need to remove. Be coolant in these hoses, not in this case because it's had a leak, but make sure you've got a little bucket ready. We suggest getting picks as well. These help get off stubborn coolant hoses. Next, using E12, you're going to start removing the coolant pump bolts themselves. There is 9 in total and some are a little bit hidden, so you just got to be careful of that. Due to the heat, my camera died now, but you should just be able to pull it off. Yeah, so all you're going to do is just clean the surface on that and take off the old gasket, so you're going to have to put the new one on, and remove the thermostat off the old water pump. Just torque tighten them to 8 Newton meters a piece, and then we'll check for leaks at the end, and if we have to nip them up slightly more, then we'll do that. So we've got 2 studs. You've got one there, one at the bottom, just to line the gasket up, and then we're just going to put the water pump on. I have written a book called Don't Ignore That Noise. It's basic car care, MOTs, buying and selling, etc. So please check that out in the comments, and hope you enjoy it. New drain screw is provided in the kit, so torque this up to 15 Newton meters of torque. So I did have to move the temperature sensor, this bit here with 19mm, so it's flush to get this in, and we'll just tighten it back up. So torque tighten them all, trying to use a sort of crisscross pattern. I went top, bottom, left, right, and just sort of work my way around. And then you need to torque, and they go up to 8 Newton meters of torque, don't over tighten that. And then this sort of drain here is 15 Newton meters. So do these up, both of them, and do this one, and then finally the one underneath there as well. The pulley bolts back in. These are done up to 8 Newton meters. Belt back on, starting from the crank, then the top pulley, and then try and get it over the alternator a little bit. And then all you're going to do is, using your ratchet, push the tensioner down in the righty-tighty motion, and it should go over. You have to apply a bit of pressure, but just be aware that the car engine is on the jack. Put the bolts in on the mount, but only do them a couple of turns up, because you're going to need a bit of movement to get the long ones which go into the engine. These are all done up to 45 Newton meters of torque. 1 litre Vauxhall Corsa has a self-bleeding system, so all you're going to do is fill that up and then squeeze all the hoses to get any excess air out, and then you're going to run it up to temperature to 90 degrees. As it's running up to temperature, it's a good idea to check for leaks and keep topping up as necessary. Put the car heat into max and on fan level 1, and you should see bubbles coming through once the fan goes. Once the fan starts running, leave it running for another 5 minutes. To bleed out any additional air out the heater matrix, if this isn't getting warm, all you're going to do is rev it up to 2,500 revs 3 times for 10 seconds a piece. So much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you check the comments, there will be some affiliate links for some of the products used.